And we are back. You thought I was going to say anything else, huh? Then I fooled you. Welcome back to the United Sim Football Association channel here on YouTube, starting out week number 3. And this would be a real great one here. Tacoma's going to be at home for this, and they're going to be waiting to see what Arizona could do. I got my boy Blake Grant in the booth again. How you feeling, big dog? It's another week, another set of games, huh?
Oh yeah, it's another week, another set of games. It's we getting into the season, and I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this week to start.
I'm ready for it to start too, but just going over these two teams really quick. A real great setup on both sides. Arizona, they're looking for their first victory on the season. Lost 2 close games that in a lot of ways they could have won. Some last second stuff happened to them, and they're looking to change their ways. Tacoma, they're coming off of a big loss to their bloody rivals in Huntington Beach, and they're looking to get a W here. They both need some much needed momentum, and what better way to do it in the conference? How are you feeling about these two teams?
Yeah, like you said, Stacks, the Arizona, they coming off of a loss, and I forgot who it was, but anyway, last week Huntington Beach beat the other team. I forgot who we even got now. It's been a long day, so just forgive me. But anyways, both of these teams coming off of big losses, and I just want to see them turn it around. I mean, it's still early on in the season. You still got quite a few weeks left to get it turned around, but it needs to start now if you want to look for that playoff contention.
Amen to that. I'm double check myself, make sure I didn't give you the wrong team they lost to, but actually it was Dallas that beat them last weekend. That comeback victory, big catch at the end by Jerry Riggs pretty much sealed the fate for them. But should be a fun ride here. As always, you already know what to do. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. We'll talk about them at halftime, but you already know what time it is, Blake. You tell me when to go.
Let's get it rolling.
Let's get it rolling then. I'll go ahead and hit that play a game button like that. And we could go ahead and get this thing moving. Let's do it. Best of luck to both of these teams and all the teams this week, as there's going to be a return here, taking it past the 20, and it looks like he's going to rumble to around the 27-yard line, as Arizona's going to start out on offense in the white and black/pink uniforms. They're trying to get it going here, faking the handoff, and here comes Action Jackson on the run, and he's going to throw across the body, almost throws a pick.
Yeah, he rolled out of the pocket there, and he let that ball go, and it was almost a turnover. He's got to watch that. He's got to keep his eyes downfield.
Got to keep it downfield. Make sure you're looking for the people in white, not the ones in red. That is what Tacoma's going to be rocking today in this ball game, as Jason Copeland is getting the start here, and he's going to get chopped down pretty quick there. It's going to make it 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that was a big stop for Tacoma. You got 3rd and 12 here. You don't have to get it all, but if you don't get it all, it's you either go for it or punt it. So
most definitely not a four down territory for them, but he is going to launch it deep to the left side in some coverage, and Jacob Copeland, the wily quarterback in his second year, I said cornerback, with the great swat, and Tacoma's going to get off the field real quick, my friend.
Yeah, the Tacoma come out with their defense strong. That was a great showing by their defense that first drive. Now let's see if their offense can go out and put some points on the board.
They're looking for win number 2 on the season. Arizona looking for their first, as we see the return. Going to take this one pretty close to the 40-yard line. Kaiser Washington, the rookie, getting the start there in punt return duty And it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Tacoma. Let's see what they got in them.
Yeah, Tacoma starting now in good field territory, good field position. I want to see what their offense can do in this game tonight.
1st and 10 coming up in the bright red. Can't miss them. Going to be a run by Davin Brewer, who had a really great game last week. Well over 150 total yards. Total. That's through the air and the ground. He's trying to turn up here, but he's going to lose 2. And that'll set up 2nd and 12 here. So both teams at the current moment going backwards, and it looks like Tacoma's going to go back a little bit further thanks to the O-line moving a little bit. 2nd and 17 now.
2nd and 17, you don't have to get it all here, but you want to get it to where it would be 3rd and manageable.
Tacoma looking for some flavor. They only scored 9 points last week, so they're trying to change that for sure. Almost got a man offsides. Quick pitch and caught, and he's going to take off for a lot of yards. James in the giant peach. All it takes is 1. He said, you don't got to get it all in one play, Tacoma. He said, hold my beer.
Yeah, that was a nice slant pass. And, I mean, he wide open receiver, and he made his moves to get downfield and get that touchdown.
James Peach is in his 2nd season. He has a lot of ability. Kind of held quiet in that last game, but Tacoma's already on the board here as it's 7-0. Arizona already in a little bit of a hole, but nothing they can't swing their way out of. They got a lot of offensive weapons here in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona has a lot of offensive weapons. I want to go back to that drive for Tacoma. It took Tacoma 2 plays to run 64-yard drive and get a score. It looks that is going to tell me that their offense is probably going to be firing on all cylinders tonight, but it's still got a long game ahead of us. So let's see if their defense come out and get another stop, or if Arizona is going to score on this drive.
Very interesting to see here. We could talk about their offense a little bit. Arizona coming back. Got a lot of rookies here, but they've shown a lot of flavor, in my opinion. Quarterback will be Action Jackson Jr. Halfbacks will be Jason Copeland and Sean Snow. As we see the return here, Kylan Chase getting close to the 20. He's going to get slowed down, but wide receiver wise, they have Tank Tremonti, Sean McGowan, Jackson Rodriguez, and Greg Davis, along with Michael Potter. Tight ends will be Reginald Frome, Amari Jones, and then they have kicker / punter Felix Delachon, formerly from Huntington Beach. As we see 1st and 10 coming up here, Action looking for a quick play. He's going to find his tight end, and he's going to get about 4 on that play, make it 5.
Yeah, that was a good first down play. 2nd and 5 here. The playbook's still wide open. As far as Arizona's offense goes, though, I want to see Tremonti get some touches tonight, get some receptions.
He had 9 catches last week, so he's shown the ability to get the football, and he knows what to do with it. Unfortunately, the offensive line doesn't care about that 5 yards that they had before.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. This is still, you don't have to get it all here. You have 1 more down at least to get that first down. So it's still, the playbook's still open here.
And it's going to be almost offsides penalty, but not to be a huge drop back here. And it's going to be caught. Turning up is Reginald. Going to pick the first down up past the 30, close to the 35. And Arizona's on the move here.
Yeah, Frome running a nice route there. It looked like, I believe, a 5 and out, and he was wide open, and he just turned it upfield to get that first down.
Easy money play there, especially in those zone coverages. They have anybody in the flat, just made that too easy as they hand this one off, and look like Jason Copeland is going to take this one up the field. I forgot, there's Jason Copeland here with Arizona, and then there's Jacob Copeland, the cornerback, here for Tacoma, so don't get confused. Going with the shotgun here is Arizona, trying to get past midfield, preferably more than that. similar to their opponents in their last drive, as they throw it short and is going to make the catch. I don't quite see the number. Actually, that is Copeland again making a play, but he's going backwards on that one. 3rd and 7.
37. It's still manageable, but you got to get this first down here.
Definitely don't want to go in any type of situations where you cannot move the ball down the field. Got to make those third downs a lot more manageable. Stay ahead of the sticks, and they're looking deep and had a wide open Copeland action. You got to hit those passes.
Yeah, you got to hit that pass. That receiver was wide open, and if he would have caught that, that was probably to the house. He probably would have scored on that play.
Interesting game. Arizona coming up a little bit flat in the first 2 drives as we send this one away. 7.5 minutes left in the first. Is going to bounce. Where will it bounce? It's going to bounce in favor of Arizona down to the 2 and drop down. Now Tacoma has a long road ahead of them, but we'll talk about this offense real quick if you don't mind me doing it. Quarterback will be Sean Bridges in year number 5. He's been there for a while. He's shown the ability to get the job done. He just needs to put it all together with this team all the way through. Get Tacoma in some favorable positions here this season as we see a handoff from him to Brewer, bouncing off his line, and great job staying on his feet to give his team some breathing room.
Yeah, that was a great job staying on his feet, gaining 6 yards on first down to give his team some breathing room. That was a great punt by Arizona to pin them deep, though. Tacoma's offense, they fired on that first drive, so let's see what they can do here.
They're going to pitch it there to Brewer. He added some speed, but he's going to get chopped down, tackled right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3 coming up. Playbook still open, but let's finish this offense really quick. Halfbacks will be Davin Brewer and Lamar Davis. Wide receivers will be James Peach, Zorro Lunar, Extra Magic, and Chris Banks. Tight ends will be Evan Hunt and Joe Beasley. Kicker/punter Bruce Stinger. As we see a huge drop back, he's standing in the pocket, throwing it. It's going to be caught, but I think he's going to be short. The ball did not quite pass the mark where he caught it. Joe Beasley tried his best. A great effort, but it's going to be a punt.
Yeah, that was a great stop by Arizona. That pass was just he should have reached out over and got that first down, but it happens. Tacoma putting the ball away to Arizona. Let's see if Arizona could drive down the field.
You could make the argument that the quarterback did not throw that pass earlier, so he could turn up and make that first down. But still a great effort on the catch nonetheless. Arizona back on the field. They had an opportunity to score, and that's been a little bit of the story here for Arizona. They've had opportunities to get victories, make big plays, but the passing attack has to be a lot more effective. As we see a fake of the handoff here, Action Jackson going to launch this middle of the field and going to be incomplete. Amari Jones, the do-it-all tight end, the rookie, he just could not hang on.
Yeah, Action Jackson, he put that right where he needed to. Amari Jones just could not come up with the catch. And back in my day, coaches, they told you if you get your hands on it, you got to catch that.
Bring it to the body as soon as the ball comes into your hands. That's simple work, but not so simple like on the fly. You know what I'm saying? When the blood is flowing all crazy. But a nice catch there from Jackson Rodriguez. Make it a gain of 13 here, and Arizona's on the move.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Rodriguez. He quickly tucked it in, turned upfield to get that first down.
Haven't quite seen a sack yet up to this point. Look out for King Maximus there for Tacoma. Is going to be a run, and it is going to be a stop there. A slow gain. Actually, it's going to be a loss of 1 there. Patrick McGowan making the play with that speed. But it's going to be 2nd and 11 here. Going to be Action Jackson throwing it. It's going to be caught by the homie Tank Tremonti. He's going to make it 3rd and 6 now.
36 is still manageable. You got to pick up this first down there if you want to keep this drive going, though. If you want to keep this drive alive, you got to get this first.
3rd and 6 coming up here. Looks like 3 wide receivers and a tight end available here, but they're going to hand it off, try to catch him slipping, and I think he did just enough. A great job there from the blocking to get him free. Rose O'Neal with the tackle, and it's going to be 1st and 10 again for Arizona.
That was great blocking by the offensive line. The running back, he made his moves and got in the holes and got that first down for him. That kept Arizona's drive alive. Now let's see if they can score.
It's going to send 5, trying to get home under some pressure. Still finds Tank inside the 20, and Arizona starting to click on this offense here. They're going to move it up to the 14-yard line. Great job.
That was a great catch by Tremonti. Great awareness to get that first down. It's great to get that catch, get the first down. Arizona's putting a drive together here.
Going to be a short drop back. They're trying to get home. Going to look, and he's going to get hit. That's going to be Geriatric with the play. First sack of week 3. And Tacoma's looking nice. 2nd and 15. Tacoma definitely needed some momentum on defense. And one thing I did mention with Tank Tremonti, he's going up against another rookie. That's Kaiser Washington. So got a little rookie versus rookie battle going on. Going to make a 3rd and 11 situation here for Arizona.
3rd and 11 for Arizona. If it was me, I would run like a 10 and out or a slant across the middle. That has been open.
3rd and 11 here. Arizona looking for the play. They have a man going to the right side. He is going to go up for it, but that leaves him open for the tackle. And it looks like Tacoma's defense is going to hold them to a field goal attempt.
Yeah, Arizona was putting a promising drive together. Tacoma just come up big when they needed to, forcing Arizona for a field goal attempt. It still puts points on the board, though, so can't be too mad about that.
Not really. And that is unfortunate there for the homies in Arizona. Could not knock it through. And what is the kicker name for Arizona? Make sure I got it right. That is actually Felix. Yes, that is Felix de la Chaume. But he could not quite knock it through.
This is the 2nd week in a row I've been talking and they miss a field goal when I say about putting points on the board.
And maybe you should stop saying it for the other team's sake, but it looks like Tacoma's going to take the big play across the middle. Extra magic, putting a little abracadabra on the mix, and that'll close out quarter number 1. Throw your 2s up for the homies. And it's going to be a pass. Looks like a slant concept, and it's going to be caught by Beasley, who's going to pick up the first down himself. John Bridges well over 100 yards now, and he's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up for the Eruption.
Yeah, that was a great play. Great pass, for the back out the backfield. I believe he was out of the backfield, wasn't he?
He was the tight end, so he was like right on the opposite line. As we see, Devin Brewer gets stuck by Tank Falco Jr., rookie on rookie crime right there. That's an interesting matchup. Just all the new rookies in this particular game here in so many big spots. And I can't wait to see what else they could do in this ball game.
Yeah, and Arizona, they've put a handle on Brewer so far. 4 carries for 7 yards after 1 quarter. So they're doing pretty good at stopping the run, but that pass is killing them.
It definitely did. And Tacoma's going to score again. James Peach didn't get any catches last week. He says, not today.
That was a great throw, wide open receiver for the touchdown. Arizona's got to come out. It's still early on in the game, but Arizona's got to come out and put a drive together and get some points on the board.
I 100% agree, and they had an opportunity. Like, this very well could be 14-7 if Arizona was able to punch it in when they made it into the red zone, but they fell short. The kick was off the mark to the right, and it's not looking pretty here for Arizona to start this off, but still plenty of time to get rolling. We'll see how it starts cooking up as the second quarter moves closer to halfway. But we got some interesting games coming on for sure, so make sure you watch out for that. Let's see what's happening tonight. I'll go ahead and tell you. Let me see. Much better. So tonight will be Toronto at Dallas. Two teams coming off of their first wins of the season, meeting up against each other. Going to be interesting, as it's going to be taken to the 25-yard line. And Arizona, let's see what you could do.
Yeah, that was a good return. I mean, Arizona needs a good return, and that. I mean, they're right there where it would be if they would have let the ball go out of the end zone. But let's see if they could put a drive together.
They definitely need it. They're going to fake the handoff. Action is looking downfield, and he is going to throw it and almost throws the pick. That's number 2 on the day, where that should have been an interception, and they might need to reel in that passing attack if he keeps on forcing it.
Yeah, Action. He needs to settle down. He needs to calm down and plant his feet when he's throwing, and stop moving around whenever he's trying to throw the ball.
2nd and 10 here. 2 wide receivers. They're looking for the slant, but it isn't going to work, and I think it's going to be a fumble, and it is going to be recovered there from Arizona, but King Maximus makes the sack. King Maximus, the rookie. Third and 12 coming up. Bunch at the top of your screen. Can they get the job going, though? They're going to look for the screen to the right side. Got some blocks. Will he be able to get it? Yes, he will. And using that speed is Jason Copeland, formerly with, who was Jason Copeland with? Jason Copeland was with a lot of teams. Let's just say that. It's 1st and 10.
That was a great play by Arizona. I myself would not have trusted a halfback screen on 3rd and long, but they got the job done with that speed from Copeland. That looks like they're putting a drive together, so let's hope they can go down and get some points on the board.
Yeah, that's a good start right there, hitting your number 1 receiver, Sean McGowan, wide receiver of the year last year, and he's going to get his first catch inside Tacoma territory. Also, big props for getting it after taking the sack as well. It's going to be 1st and 10. Going to look right side, and another almost interception. Kaiser almost had number 3.
He's just not. Jackson's not taking his time to survey the field. I believe he needs to calm down, and he needs to survey the field and hit his open receivers.
2nd and 10 here. Chamani is going to catch it. He's going to turn up and tackled immediately by Kaiser Washington, who's been on his head all night long. But Chamani won that battle there.
Yeah, that was a great route by Tremonti. To me, it looked like whenever he turned up, he kind of turned back into the defender. If he would have turned up and went out towards the sideline, he probably would have got that first down.
3rd and medium here. They're going to fake the handoff, looking for a man to throw it to, middle of the field, and caught. There goes McGowan inside the 20. And for the 2nd time this game, Arizona has found a way to move the football. They just need to put it into the end zone.
Yeah, that was a great route by McGowan. He was wide open, and Jackson seen it and got the ball to him. That's what you want to do, is get the ball to your playmakers.
A good start here. And it's going to be a short drop back. Looking, throws a short right side. It's going to be caught by Reginald Frome. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming. And Arizona is one of 3 teams currently with a 0-2 record. They're looking to change that. But the first thing that they got to do, just like I mentioned earlier, need points. You cannot win without points. Going to be 2nd and 7 though. Going to look for a man here. Got some slant concepts. It's going to be caught, turn it up, and Copeland's going to come with another big play here for Arizona's offense, and that'll put him inside the 10.
Yeah, that was a big play by Copeland. Like I said, get the ball into your playmaker's hands, and that's exactly what Jackson did, and Copeland got that first down for him.
1st and goal coming up here. And short drop back actions, look for his first touchdown. He's going to turn around, avoid the pressure, set his feet, keeps running, and will be able to make it. He's going to fumble, and it's going to be Tacoma picking it up. And that's a big hit there for Tacoma.
Wow. That was a big hit for Tacoma, and Jackson, he should have slid there. There's no need to try to get into the end zone like that.
And John Bridges' first incompletion was a horrible one. He ran right into his own lineman and threw that. I would have took the lane he saw in the beginning and kept on running, but he decided to try to look for someone. But regardless of that, another stop here in the red zone for Tacoma. However you want to slice it, there's a big hole for Davenport. Jacoby 10 killer getting to the 25, and Tacoma's on the move.
Yeah, those offensive linemen, they opened up a big hole for Brewer, and he gained about 15 yards without getting touched. That was a great run by Brewer.
25-yard line, making 25 and a half. And Tacoma's on the move. They're going to try to stretch, and it's not going to be as effective as the last play. They'll lose some yards on that one. Arizona trying to get some good magic out here defensively. Maybe if they could find a turnover, that could get their offense rolling like they really want to. As Sean Bridges will be by himself. He's going to take a huge drop back in the middle of the field. Is wide open again. It's going to be Joe Beasley. And that's another big time score here for Tacoma. I believe all of their touchdowns have been over 50 yards.
Yes, all of Tacoma's scores have been at least 50 yards or more. That's a big play for Tacoma. They're up 21-0 now. Now, I mean, you still got a half of football to go, but if I'm Arizona, now's the time that I need to turn it around. I got to get some points on the board. My offense has got to be firing off the ball and making plays.
And once again, the turnover leads to the unfortunate events here for Arizona. It's not looking very pretty here, just looking off of the optics. But I went into the season thinking that Arizona is one great secondary away from being really good. I think the offense is there. Defensively, there's some pieces, especially in the safety spots, that could use some improvement. And I think if they had that perennial primetime safety, your Preston Dotson type, your Weezy Porter types, one of those, I think it will turn them around defensively. But we'll go ahead and send this one away here. 4 minutes left in the second. Gonna be a return. Gonna take this past the 20, and he will get to around the 24-yard line. But what are your thoughts on what I just said there about Arizona's defense?
Yeah, Arizona's defense. I mean, their front looks decent, and but their secondary. I mean, all of Tacoma's plays, scores have been from deep passes. I mean, so their secondary definitely needs some work.
Gonna be a huge run though from Copeland past the 40. That's definitely gonna help him out. But we've seen this story a few times already, Blake. It's not really going to mean much if you don't get into the end zone, or at least get 3.
Yeah, I mean, you can make big plays all game long and not score, but I mean, so it's not going to amount to anything. You got to get points on the board to win.
Most definitely a handoff, and this time looks like Tacoma is going to bring the man down. It looked like he was trying to get back up, but he's 7 for 30, so he is posting more than 4 yards a carry, which is definitely encouraging, even though most of it came on the run before this one. But you want to see a little bit more, and that's what we're going to see if they can muster some offense here. 2nd and 9 coming. Gonna look for man. There's gonna be another handoff. Trying to find the crease, cannot find one, and that defensive line there for Tacoma putting in some work.
This defensive line for Tacoma, they're doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do, shutting down the run. He has busted open, 1 or 2 plays like the past 2 plays ago. 3rd and 7, the playbook's open, but you got to get this first down.
And they're not gonna get it. They tried 3 straight runs, and 3 straight runs gets blown up by Tacoma. Wasn't fooled in the least bit, and it's not looking very good here for the Rattlers right now on the road.
Yeah, 3 straight runs. I would not have called that. I would not have called 3 straight runs in a row. Maybe 2. But that 3rd down, when you got 7 yards to go, I would have did, like a little slant route or out route, 5 and out to get that first down. Now they're having to punt the ball back to a hot Tacoma offense. Let's see if they could get a stop.
They're not going to be fortunate enough to get that pin like the last time. So Tacoma will start at the 20. And if Arizona doesn't put 2 or 3 men deep all the way through, you can only imagine how far Tacoma's going to take the score. But we'll see what happens here as we are past the 2-minute warning. 1 minute 53 seconds left, and Tacoma's in a pass heavy set, so maybe they are locking in as they go ahead and pump fake, and he is going to launch it deep. Why not if you got the man to go up? And it's going to be James Speech, and 4 passing touchdowns, 3 of them to James Speech, and I don't know what else to say. This offense is looking ridiculous right now.
Like I said, they just punted the ball back to a red-hot Tacoma offense, and that makes 4 touchdown drives now for Tacoma with over 50 yards each touchdown play.
Wow. Wow. Tacoma, they must have felt some type of way of last week's beatdown. It's like, we could give out beatdowns too. That'll definitely help out the point differential for sure, because they were down 42-9, I believe, to Huntington Beach, so that's a pretty big one, and one more score will pretty much get them back past even from what happened last week. But once again, a great setup here for Tacoma. They could go with the best of them. I could let you know right now, but Arizona, that secondary is looking very, very suspect right now.
Yeah, that secondary for Arizona, they need some big help. They're not getting that secondary is not getting the job done.
Speaking with the team owner for Arizona, definitely one of the people that talks the most with me to try to make sure that the team is, up and running each week. He did ask for a few things to switch up, see if there's some ways to actually, help him get some more stops defensively, get some more plays offensively. And at the current moment, it's not looking like it's showing up. There's still a lot of work to do now. A four score deficit that they're working with, and we're not even at halftime as he does pass it, and he just gets stuck as he was turning up. But they definitely need something to get the ball rolling here.
Yeah, McGowan, he had to come back for that ball. If he wouldn't have had to come back for that ball, he still got the first down, but if he wouldn't have had to come back for that ball, he would have got more yards than what he had on that catch.
And going no huddle here. A little urgency, but they're going to throw it short, and it's going to be tackled immediately by Taiawaya England. Definitely one of the mainstays here in the USFA. Been here since season 1, and he's still ticking. He says he can still make plays on defense. 2nd and 6 coming here. 50 seconds, so You have to imagine they got to go up the field a lot more, and they're going to throw it short again. There goes number 12 pushing forward as Jacob Cool Beans getting to the 40, and they're not calling any timeouts here. As that actually, there you go, they called it there.
Yeah, they need to throw the ball down the field, but that was a good pass. I mean, by Jackson, he got the first down and some. They called the timeout. You still got 36 seconds left. And here's where you need to start, trying to get down the field. At least get into field goal range to get some points on the board.
Going to be passing it again. Hit as he throws. It's going to be incomplete. And they're actually going to call roughing the passer. Me personally, it looked like it was simultaneous, but the referee saw different. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it looked like it was, simultaneously. It looked like he hit it just as he let the ball go. But, we're up here in the booth. The refs see it right there. They must have seen something different or something to call that roughing the passer.
Going to be passing it, taking off to run straight into a sack. And they'll call another timeout. Third on the game here for Tacoma as a team.
"28 seconds, second and 13. You got to get down the field here."
Second 13, middle field, and going to be picked off the tip. It's going to be Rose O'Neal, and it just keeps snowballing in the worst way for Arizona.
Yeah, Jackson, he threw into double coverage there, and I mean, a tip ball, double coverage, more than likely it's going to get picked off every single time.
And it's not looking pretty here as Sean Bridges, almost a perfect day. Outside of that one crazy miss up earlier, you could say he had a perfect day so far. 4 touchdowns, 1 incompletion. When you have more touchdowns than incompletions, you have yourself a pretty good day. I'm not even going to lie to you, but you see the stats right there. He's over 300, and we haven't even touched the fourth quarter yet. I think we know of a player that's been drinking his W. I think we do. I might have a good idea. But shout out to W. Got the W going on for us, the official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. You know how we do. Use the code on the screen, USFA S9, to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. Great product if you want an energy drink alternative that is for gamers. No Jenner, no Krish, no Crash, none of the nonsense. Make sure you get you some W. Also, shout out to Paladin, our other sponsors here. If you need any software help for your business, that is going to be the place that you will do so with. If you need any help there, they'll get you set up. Great people, great knowledgeable people that'll get you ready to go and make sure that your business is ticking each and every time someone clicks onto the software. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to all of our affiliates. We got 3 of them. We got the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball. If you want to do what we do here in the basketball side of things, the GSB is where you want to go. They're in season 2. Wondering who is going to be the next champions there in the basketball set. We also have Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. If you want to do what we do here on the ice, if you want to play some hockey, there's no better place to do it than Goals as well. Great product, great people, and a lot of people I've seen come from there over there. So shout out to all my people that's rocking with Goals. And then also shout out to the homies at the ECFL, the Elite College Football League. They're our collegiate affiliates. Whenever they finish their collegiate football careers over there, they get drafted by one of our 12 teams over here. So they're our NCAA to our NFL, if you want to look at it like that. And outside of that, we could go ahead and move back into the gameplay. Before we click back on, what are your thoughts on both of these teams here before we start the second half?
My thoughts, man. Tacoma's offense, like I said, they're on fire. They're firing on all cylinders. Bridges is, 4 touchdowns for 319 yards. He's got an 88.9% completion rate. That I couldn't see it getting much better than that. He's having pretty much the game of his life here. Jackson, he's struggling a little bit. Their defense is not getting any stops. Their secondary is, just non-existent tonight. So I'm kind of worried about how this second half is going to go, but you never know. They could turn it around. They could have got a talking to in the locker room at halftime. So let's see how this second half goes.
Let's see how it goes for sure, and got to see what's up with the metal here for the offense too. And it gets worse for Arizona. Tacoma's coming back on offense, but Arizona needs to show some life. They need to show the ability to punch it in, get some points, and then take some pressure off of this defense as well. It would be different if it was 14-28, right? And that's why I'm kind of thinking, but the offense, they need to produce here. This is a big conference matchup here. They're going to meet up again. You don't want the other team to think that they just come to Arizona the next time around and just take the lunch. But that's all I really got to say about that, as it looks like Tacoma is not letting up on this passing attack, and it is going to be another catch. Not a huge bomb, huge gain like we're used to seeing, but effective nonetheless. 1st and 10 Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma come out with the passing attack, and it's been working for them all game long. So there's no need to really stop doing it now.
At this point, they're just warming up the run game a little bit later on in the 4th quarter, as Brewer's going to be up for a gain, actually for a loss of 2. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry. He's trying to turn up as well. He says he wants to get some work, some touchdowns, but he's going to need to do a little bit better than that. Going to be passing it here, looking, and he is going to launch it again. Why not? And he's going to get 15 more thanks to the face mask. Kalon Chase having a tough day today. Going to make it 1st and 10.
Yeah, I knew that deep pass was coming pretty soon. That was a great pass, and Arizona's defense, they stopped him there, but unfortunately 15 more yards with the face mask didn't help him any.
Going to pass it. It's going to be incomplete. Kind of a testy pass right there. His second incompletion. Going to make it 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that pass, it looked like it was a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver on that one.
And that's going to be a false start there. Unfortunate, as Tacoma's going to make it 2nd and 15 now. Now, thinking about it, Arizona, they've been giving up touchdowns all game. If you're going to give up some points, you might as well make it 3. So I think this is a real good test here. See where Arizona is mentally. Going to be a jumbo set here. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Looking for a man to throw to off the back foot. Is going to be caught. Pushing forward is Evan Hunt. And he gets to the 5-yard line. So it is going to be a 3rd down situation here, Blake. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 3. Tacoma, like I said, they're on fire. Arizona, if they could get a stop here and get at least 3, they need to go down on offense and score.
3rd and 3 here, I formation, and they will give it to the halfback, and he will get stopped. And that is what I was waiting to see there. Number 55 getting into the mix. Gus Pack, the former Roughneck, making the stop, a big one.
Yeah, that was a big stop for Arizona. It forces them to, Tacoma's going to go for it on 4th and 3.
Tacoma said they ain't playing around. They said they could get this first. They'll try the handoff, and it looks like Davin Brewer is going to clean it up. And maybe we spoke a little bit too soon, Blake.
Yeah, I think we spoke a little bit too soon. That I was not expecting them. I mean, to go, being up 28, I was not expecting them to go for it on fourth, just get the field goal. But they said, "Nah, let's see what we could do here."
Oh,
And that was a great.
Yeah, there was another missed extra. Well, the first missed extra point of the day. Second missed kick, if you want to add on with the field goal that Arizona missed earlier. So a little bit of a sloppy play from the kicker slash punters, but it is what it is. Tacoma will take the lead still, 34-0.
Yeah, and that touchdown, they called a great play running up the middle. I don't think Arizona was expecting that. So that was a great play call. In my opinion, I probably wouldn't have went for it. I would have took the points. But they got points anyways out of it. So Arizona, they need to get a good drive, and get some points on the board on this drive.
Gonna be a return here. Kalon Chase trying to find something, not too much there. Taking it to the 22-yard line for number 5. And it's gonna be 1st and 10. Once again, Arizona back onto the field. They fumbled the football. They've been stopped on 3rd down. They've thrown interceptions. Pretty much everything outside of a safety has happened wrong to Arizona. Let's see if they can change it. Not a lot of rushing yards to be seen on either side from what we've seen, as we see a fake of the handoff, and Action Jackson's just going to throw it short to his halfback. He's going to try to push forward for some yards, and he will get 3. Make it 2.
Yeah, Arizona. I mean, Tacoma's defense. They had deep routes locked down. It looked like, so he just dumped it off to his running back and got what the defense gave him.
Gonna be passing it right side. It's going to be caught, and he's not able to turn up the field, so not getting too much yards there. Maybe a gain of 3. Yeah, gain of 3.
3rd and 5. Arizona has to get this first down to keep their drive alive. They need this. They have to get this 3rd down.
3rd and medium here. Looking for the first. Going to throw it right side and almost picked off again. Kaiser Washington couldn't hang on. And this passing attack here for Arizona, not very fun right now.
Yeah, at a loss of words, because I mean, he had a couple other wide receivers that was wide open. He had the back come out of the backfield and was sitting right there on the 1st down marker, and he could have checked it down to him and got that 1st down easily. But
good move there from Kaiser Washington to get to the 36, and once again, great field position here for Tacoma. I believe every drive up to this point, outside of the last drive in the 3rd quarter or the 2nd quarter, they've scored.
Yeah, they've scored on every drive except for 1 or maybe 2. I'm expecting a deep pass here.
Why not let it fly? Gonna sit back and throw it left side and ends up covered, and they miss the play, and he's gonna turn up, and it's gonna be another touchdown here for Tacoma. This is just ridiculous right now.
And that is another 50-plus yard touchdown pass from Bridges. That, I believe, is going to put him up close to, if not over, 400 yards passing in this game.
He should be over that at this point. Oh, man, it's just going completely downhill for Arizona. And I think we already know who is going to be the leader in touchdowns after this week is over. I think we have a sneaky feeling.
Bridges is just on fire tonight. I mean, that's 5 touchdown passes. Each touchdown pass is 50-plus yards. That one was just one play for 64 yards from what I've seen. That's insane.
Crazy madness here. It's going to be 7.5 minutes left in the 3rd. And like we said earlier, it's not looking very pretty here for Arizona, but it happens to the best of them. Every team in the USFA has been blown out outside of one, which is technically what's the word I'm looking for? Toronto, since they just started and they've been playing pretty good. So it happens to every team every now and then, and especially for a young Arizona team who's trying to find their way. Keep your heads up. Still plenty of games here this season to make an impact.
Oh yeah, you still got plenty of time. This is only the third week of the season. You still have plenty of time to turn it around, but you got to get a secondary that's going to help you.
That's going to be a false start again. The penalty woes continue here for Arizona. Had a face mask 2 drives ago. We're going to make it 1st and 15. Actually, make that three drives ago. But here we are again, single back formation. Looks like man coverage here from what I'm seeing from Tacoma, as they fake the handoff here. Can turn back away from pressure, finds his man Foam, gets those yards back, and it's gonna be 2nd and 3. Good job there from Action to get that pass off.
Yeah, that was a great great pass from Jackson to Fromm. 2nd and 3, the playbook's wide open. Settle down, get your feet set, and make a throw.
Gonna pass it. The field is gonna be a 1st down play. There goes Tank with the catch. 20 for 29, 188. It's gonna be 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, that was a great pass from Jackson. I mean, he hit from Tremonti, and Tremonti he got up the field. That was a great play.
1st and 10 coming up. It's gonna be another handoff, pushing forward, and he's gonna get a couple yards there. Nothing too crazy. 2nd and 7 coming up, and just thinking about Tacoma's defensive strategy now, it's like I'm pretty sure they're already convinced that they're going to get the victory, right? So might open up some more passes here for Arizona to move down the field. 2nd and 7 here. There's going to be another drop back. Here comes the man, takes off to run, going the wrong way, hit as he throws. And that could have been a little dangerous. There was some red by that football.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass. He got the ball out. He didn't take the sack, so that's good in a sense. But I mean, that was a risky play.
3rd and 7 coming up here, and it's going to be another handoff. And I am not quite sure why they would even think of trying that.
You have 3rd and 7, and you want to run up the middle. They have held your running back to 10 carries for 36 yards, and you try to run up the middle on a 3rd and 7. I don't understand that play calling.
Kick is away, and it looks like it should be another pin at the 10-yard line. So that definitely helps the defense try to get another stop, but it could also mean another big play for Tacoma if history repeats itself. Definitely not the most exciting game in regards to competition from what we've seen so far, but still the USFA, anything and everything can happen. It is the pros for a reason, as we see a handoff, and Davin Brewer is going to get slowed down. I think it's going to be on Tacoma. It is. There's going to be 1st and 15 coming up.
1st and 15 on the 5-yard line. Arizona, they got a chance here. I mean, they got a chance to get a stop, and they just, their defense has got to stand up.
And I think Tacoma's going to move more towards the run game to close this ball game. Only thing is, Arizona has been doing one thing pretty good. It's slowing down Brewer.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have done great stopping the run tonight. As you see there, Brewer 10 carries for 28 yards. He does have a touchdown, but both teams have done great stopping the run tonight.
Granted, that touchdown was on a 4th down as well, so it doesn't look like it's going to help him out too much. As we're going to see a hit, and it is going to be a sack there. Oh, it isn't a sack. He got to the not the goal line, the line of scrimmage there, so no sack. Barely made it.
3rd and 12. I hope Arizona gets the stop, to be honest with you. I mean, but
I don't blame you, but they are going to throw it short. Will he be able to pick it up? No, he will not. And Arizona does get that stop that they need. 455 passing yards, just ridiculous.
Yeah, 455 passing yards, and almost every single one of those passing yards has come from 50-plus yard touchdown passes.
He's going to send this one away as Bruce Stinger. As we see the return here from Chase, taking a pass at 35. Decent to good starting field position here from Arizona. But can they take advantage of it, put some points on the board? Now, they're trying to avoid being the first team to get shut out this season. If they can't find their offense, they might be the first.
Yeah, they need to find their offense here. It's, in the second half, you got 2 minutes and 19 left in the third quarter. Their offense needs to get clicking to get some points on the board, at least.
I get it, try to get the run game going, but you only got 14 minutes left in this ball game. This is not going to help you out with the 1 yard gain on the ground as the clock continues to roll. Tacoma, about 17 more yards away from 500 total, so a pretty decent day. I mean, it's something I can do in my sleep, but it is what it is. Another handoff and another short gain, and the offense needs to go through the air from here on out.
Yeah, if I was Arizona, I would go through the air. Those runs, I mean, both teams have been doing good on stopping the run and not why run the ball. It's not working for you. Go to the pass to see if you can get something.
And they will try to pass and just going to get swatted down by Copeland. Could have been an interception opportunity there. But it's going to be 4th and 6, and it looks like another punt should be coming your way. Gonna be bouncing, and it was a pretty good bounce there, but just not enough there on that particular setup. And it looks like Tacoma's gonna start on the 20.
Yeah, Tacoma's going to start on the 20. I mean, they're up 41 in this game. You got 1 quarter left. I see them trying to, start getting the run heavy on here.
They're going to be a delayed handoff, and once again, Arizona's there for the play. As Tacoma's going to be looking to use that run game a lot more from here on out. They pretty much have this game pretty much settled. I don't think they really need to throw it unless you want to just add on to the stats, but it looks like they are going to a little bit more of a conservative route. They do have some receivers, though. Will they keep it on the ground? No, they will not. They are going to go short with it, and we'll take it to the 26-yard line to close out quarter number 3. Throw your 4s in the chat. And we are back. Arizona with another chance to get them off the field. Going to be looking, middle of the field, and going to be incomplete. And that was definitely some encouraging defense to see from Arizona. They have life. They just need to find a way to get off the field quicker.
Yeah, Arizona's defense, they've been playing okay tonight. It's just their secondary. Their secondary is not up to par, and their secondary is needing help. That's the only really big thing that has killed Arizona's defense tonight is that deep ball.
Gonna be a return and quickly hit there from Rose O'Neal. Already an interception in the books. There's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here. Arizona needs something, anything. At this point, get inside the 5, kick a field goal. I don't care. Get something.
Yeah, get something. Just get some kind of points on the board.
Some sort of momentum. Anything. a first down to help. And they're going to look for a pass here. Protection's solid. They launch it right side. And going to be almost picked off again. And Action Jackson Jr., he's trying to get the ball down the field, but you got to give credit to the Tacoma defense. They were in Arizona's territory last week. And here they are doing the exact same thing to the other conference foes.
Yeah, Tacoma's defense is, they've come up big tonight for Tacoma. And Arizona, Jackson, that first, that was an incomplete pass as we're speaking. Mm-hmm. That first down play from Jackson, or was it this? It was the first down play from Jackson. Yeah. If he would have led his wide receiver a little bit more, that probably would have been a touchdown because he got out of that double coverage.
Yeah, just launch it a little bit more as he throws it short, and it's going to be caught, and Kaiser Washington is there to clean it up. Got to punt the football again. Me personally, I say go for it. What's the worst that could happen? But I'm sure they're going to at least try to hold them away from extra points.
Yeah, I would go for it. You're down 41. I would try to get some momentum going. Unfortunately, here they're going to punt the ball and give it back to a red-hot Tacoma offense. I don't see Tacoma doing any big passes though.
Okay, that was interesting. A great punt. That's interesting. Okay, Arizona, they're set up for potential safety implications if they could play their cards right. Livy Dutton there recovering the punt, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Tacoma. I love those visors you seen on that last player. That's just so sweet. I love them. Yeah. Goes perfect there with the pink. But gonna be 1st and 10. They are going to hand it off, and he's gonna break free for a lot of yards. The best carry of the day for Brewer, and he's gonna crack 40 so far today. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, that was a 13-yard run by Brewer, and that was a good run. That gives them some breathing room. Arizona is just they gotta get a stop here.
Gonna be another handoff. Look for more yards, but he's gonna get slowed down. Maybe a gain of 1, make it 2. Second and 8 coming up here. They're going to send a man in motion. They fake the jet sweep, and now they're going Wildcat, Wild Eruption, almost getting the first down. And I don't blame them giving it back to Brewer there. Third and 3. Looking, throws in, almost throws a pick 6, and that was Arizona's opportunity for some points there.
Yeah, that was Arizona's. Right that was right there. That should have been a pick 6 right there.
And Arizona has less than 9 minutes in this ball game to find a way to get some points. Tacoma's going to be playing in prevent type defense, so this will definitely be their best chance to move the ball down the field. Momentum going into next week. I know they surely need it. There's not too much, in regards to positivity when you get beat down like this, but there were signs of life early on in this Arizona team. They just couldn't punch it in, and here we are, down 41-0 as we see a pass again. Looking for a man, takes off to run, looking downfield, going to throw it, and going to be making the catch, getting past midfield, sheds off a man, past the 30, strong man McGowan. He says, I'm not getting blown out today, and that's going to put Arizona on the board. What a play from the veteran.
Yeah, what a play. Jackson scrambled out to his left, threw across his body, and got it to McGowan, and McGowan just did the rest.
Wow, you just seen him burst through the crowd and just use that second, third, and fourth gear. He says, I'm getting in the end zone. I don't care what the score is. I'm going to get mines. This game has gone my way, but hey, we ain't getting blown out. And the blowoutless streak continues here. Wow.
Yeah, they did good on that drive right there. They needed that. That was a uplifting drive for Arizona.
They needed it. I said blowout. I meant shutout because it's definitely a blowout still. Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm sorry to say, but that is part of the process here. It happens, just like I said, it happens to the best of them. Outside of one team, every team has lost the game by 21 or more points. So it's happened before. So Arizona's happened a good amount of times. So let's keep it honest. They were with us since season number 1. So this isn't uncharted territory here. They just got to put it all together. They haven't done it today, but brighter things are ahead for the Rattlers. I'll say that right here.
Yeah, they got like I've said all game long. This is still early in the season. They still have quite a few weeks ahead of them. This is only the third week. They got time to change and turn something around.
They're going to stick with the stretch play here, and Brewer's going to find a little bit of a crease spin off the man to get to the 30, and it's going to make it 2nd and 5. Had to check something real quick. There you go. And it's going to be picked up. Taking a sweet time to get it. And actually, did they just punt it away? That looked away for a second. They punted on 2nd down.
Yes, Tacoma did punt the ball.
That's just all different types of disrespect.
Yeah, that was very disrespectful.
I just realized that. I was like, wait, it ain't no 4th down yet. I was like, what? Okay, 1st and 10 coming here from Arizona. They just came off a touchdown. They want some more. Taking off to run. Is Action Jackson Jr. is going to throw it? Yes, he is. In some traffic, and it looks like Tank is going to get another catch. What?
Yeah, that was crazy for Tacoma to punt the ball on 2nd down. But I mean, what would you do in that situation? I mean, you're up 34 points, only 7 minutes left in the game.
I mean, it's a W regardless, right? So, going to look for a man here across the middle. That is going to be caught by Jackson Rodriguez past the 30, and I believe Action Jackson Jr. is over 50%. Over 55%. He's trying to at least increase that to 60. He'll need a few more completions to do it. 6:20 left in the 4th. Short drop back, looking, takes off to run again. He's good on the run. He says he's going to look for a man, takes off to run, use that speed, and that's another 1st down coming here for Arizona.
Yeah, that was a great first down run by Jackson. Get that 1st down with his legs. He obviously didn't see nothing downfield, so he just took it into his own hands and got the 1st down.
1st and 10 coming up here. Gonna look for another man. Gonna launch it right side wide open in the zone, pushing forward and gonna get 15 more thanks to the face mask. The veteran Patrick McGowan, the culprit. And Arizona's drive continues into the 25 they go.
Arizona's, their drive continues to put that 1st down together. That face mask, got the face mask on that pass. Let's see if they can put some more points on the board.
They are going to make the catch again. Is Copeland out the backfield, and Action Jackson Jr., although it's been a little crazy, he's 2 yards away from 300 yards. So that's definitely encouraging to see. Granted, most of it came off of the long touchdown we seen earlier, but definitely something to look forward to. They can move the football, as they're showing right here, right now. 17-yard line is where they are. They hand it off. He cuts it up the middle to pick the first down up. Great awareness there from the running back.
That was a great awareness from Copeland to get that first down. That keeps their drive alive. I have a feeling that they will put some more points on the board on this drive to close this game out.
I think that'll be the best case scenario here. Try to get something on the board, get over 10 points. I think that'll be encouraging to see as they hand it off. They're going to shed off a man and going to get inside the 10. And Copeland is starting to break a little bit on this run game. Unfortunately, it's some 3 quarters and some change late, but granted, it's good to see that Arizona's moving it.
Yeah, that was a great run by Copeland. You got 2nd and 3 here. They have a chance to score, get some more points. They need that for that momentum going into the next week.
And they are going to get it. A great pass there from Action. He's going to get a 2nd touchdown, and Reginald Frome will get his first on the game. That was a beautiful pass there to the right side. Got both feet in bounds. Can't be mad at it. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And the 7-play, 71-yard drive just capped off with a touchdown. And just looking at it, like from beginning of the game to now, if everything Tacoma side was to happen, and if Arizona was able to score on those drives where they've been in scoring position, we'd probably be looking at a 41-30 type game. Maybe. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
You're breaking up. You broke up on that one. Oh, you're busy.
Sure.
But it's all good. Go here as Arizona's going to send this one away. We'll see how far the homie can kick it. Tacoma will be on the return, and it will be a kneel down here. Tacoma more than likely will run towards the run game to close it out.
Yeah, Tacoma just, him out. That was, it's been a good game for them. Their offense has been on fire tonight.
Going to send Peach in motion, but they're going to hand it off up the middle. There goes Brewer, who's going to fall backwards. A decent enough push there for about 3. And the clock continues to roll in favor of Tacoma. Should be another great game here for Tacoma. They've been looking for their 2nd victory. They found it. And now they're back into the motions on the West Coast here for the Western Conference.
Tacoma needs to go run heavy for this drive just to close this game out, and they've had a great game. Arizona did get 14 points on the board, and that gives them some momentum to go into next week.
Arizona on the other side, they had 2 close games where they could have been victories, so maybe it wouldn't have been as big of a blow as it currently looks, as Arizona's going to move towards 0-3, one of 3 teams currently. We'll still have to see what New Jersey and New York do. They will be facing off against each other, so after this game we should have only 2 teams sitting at 0-3. You already know we don't do ties here. What are your thoughts about that game coming up? It's going to be New Jersey and New York battle for the Hudson River.
New Jersey and New York. I believe Pittsburgh has played both of them. They're both really decent teams. New York, they played us close, and New Jersey, I can't remember about that game, with Pittsburgh, but they got some great teams, and I'm looking forward to see how that game is going to pan out between these 2 teams.
Going with the I formation here. The clock is just rolling in favor of Tacoma, like we said before, as Davin Brewer is going to pick up his last bit of yards. Looks like he got over 60 for the game, so that definitely helps out the average a little bit. Arizona moving to 0-3. Tacoma moving to 2-1. At the current moment, Huntington Beach is the sole leader until someone is able to knock them off. We'll see if the homies in Anchorage tomorrow will be able to defeat him. So defeat them, as we see a reverse carry, pushing forward, getting pushed back, and that should close the game out, folks. Great game playing overall there from Tacoma from start to finish. They knew they had matchups that they could take advantage of. They got the job done. Happy to see them get the victory. Unfortunate for Arizona, they still gotta wait a week to see if they could get the victory. As a final score, 41-14. Flip it backwards, that's what you get. And I'm gonna go over these stats while the homie Blake gives his assessment on these two teams going into week 4.
Yeah, so these teams going into week 4, Tacoma, I'm gonna start with them. Their offense, they just going into week 4, they need to keep rolling like they did tonight. The deep ball is what pretty much got them their yardage and their points on the board tonight. Other than that one,
you're breaking up a little bit, brother. You want me to take it? You're breaking up bad, bro. Yeah, just give me a thumbs up or what's up in the chat, just make sure, but I'll take it from here. But yeah, real big game here for the homies in Tacoma. They got the job done. Joe Beasley and James Peach all coming through with big plays. 5 total touchdown passes there from Bridges. That definitely got the job done. Let me go back, just make sure I got it. And we're going to see what we can do here. Let's check out Arizona. Yeah. I got you, Gomi. I got you, homie. Jason Copeland and Reginald Frome led the way in catches. Frome got the touchdown. McGowan got a touchdown. Termani had 5 for 47. Great job from him. Jackson Rodriguez 2 for 23. Sean Snow 1 for 2. Amari Jones 1 for 5, and I believe that was in the first quarter. Longest catch of the day for them was the 68-yarder. That huge play there for McGowan. Great job. Defensively, let's check on it. Tank Falco Jr. led the way with 7 tackles. Doc Goodon with 7. Tyler Rogowski with 5, Calvin Thomas with 5, Pill Sung with 3, Gus Pack with 3, Tony Alfonso with 2, Mikey Jackson with 2, Livy Dutton there with 2. Let's see, Lamar Roach with 1, Kane Elliott with 1, Kaylon Chase with 1, Amari Jones, the tight end, gets 1, Bruno Davis gets 1, Shea Tremonti, Tank Tremonti gets 1, Jackson Rodriguez also getting 1. And Brett Eisenhower, the sole user left there with 1 tackle. Calvin Thomas and Gus Pack and Tank Falco Jr. and Doc Goodon each get a tackle for loss. No sacks on the day there for Arizona. No INTs. Pass deflections. Chase and Falco each get 1. Nothing else here to speak of for Arizona. Once again, keep your heads up. All good to go. On the other side, though, looks like Rose O'Neal with 16 tackles. I believe that is a season record there for him. So shout out to Rose O'Neal getting it done. Patrick McGowan getting 10. Let me go ahead and go further down. Kaiser Washington with 7. Jacob Copeland with 7. Jacob Copeland with 6. Sorry. Tywire Ingle with 5. John Carter with 4. Alpha Wolf with 2. Kentrell Galden with 2. King Maximus with 2. Evan Hunt, the tight end, gets 2. Carlton Rhodes gets 2. Carlton Rhodes, there you go, with 2. Let's see. Davin Brewer, the halfback, gets 2. Lamar Davis gets 1. Geriatric gets 1. David Koala gets 1. And that's all the users there. King Maximus with 2 tackles for loss. Great game from him. John Carter with 1. David Koala with 1. Patrick McGowan with 1. And that's all there. King Maximus and Geriatric, the users with sacks right there. Rose O'Neal with the INT. And he took it for 3 yards. Jacob Copeland, a great game, deflecting passes with 3. Kaiser with 2. Kentrell Galden with the 1, Patrick McGowan with the 1, Rose and David Koala each with 1 pass deflection. John Carter forces a fumble, great job, and King Maximus also does that. Jacob Copeland also recovered a fumble, great job from the homie. That's all the defense stats there. Let's see, kicking wise, no field goals made, but it looks like it was pretty perfect outside of Bruce missing an extra point and Felix missing a field goal. Looking at the kickoffs, looks like 9 total. 2 of them were touchbacks, both by Felix. Punting wise, they both hit a 60-yarder. That's pretty cool right there. Great job by the punters here. 63 was the longest from Felix, and he averaged 53.5. Bruce averaged 50.5, so great job. Kick return wise, looks like Kalon averaged 21.5. Chris Banks only had 1 opportunity, and it was for 24. And then punt return wise, Kaiser averaged 2 for 25, averaged 12.5. Pilsung averaged 6 on 1 return, and Kalon Chase averaged 4.5. And outside of that, we could go ahead and take this one to the bridge. Are you good to go, Blake? How are you feeling? Or is he with me? I don't know if he's with me. He might not be with me, but I'm going to double check everything here. Make sure you stand by. We have another game on the way. It's going to be Toronto at Dallas tonight on Twitch. Make sure you don't miss out. It's going to be a fun ride as always. But until then, stay safe. And for my homie Blake, let's get this money and that Wi-Fi right. Ah.